All right. Mr. Jason says, just my jaded thoughts and experience. The quote, I don't want to means I don't want to with you. And my ex told me that she was asexual for years. But in the end, she said she was very sexual. And she even told me, I'm sure to hurt me, that she's online dating because she's human and sex is a need. Yeah, she doesn't sound like a very pleasant human being. But let's not paint everyone with a giant brush based upon the actions of one person who is obviously pretty broken individual. She's got some shit going on. The whole act one way and then do something else and then come back to try and hurt the ex and everything else is very typical for somebody who's like a borderline personality disorder or something like that. I'm not saying that's what she has. I don't know for certain, but this points to a not very well person. And you just have to smile, nod your head and say, best of luck to you. Wish you all the best. And move on with your life. Just forget these people. They're nuts. And the more you listen to them, the more nuts you will become. It's often with people that are of borderline or of that bent, that flavor of dysfunction, if you will. What is not uncommon with them is hypersexuality at the beginning of the relationship. Very, very interconnected. Whole lot of humping going on. And then when they commit and they have a family and everything, it's natural and normal for the sexual energy to dissipate. But for them, it like just falls off a cliff. And they become like almost asexual. And don't you even think about touching me? Don't you even think about doing anything? Don't talk about sex? Nothing. It's done. And the guy's like, what just happened? And then sure enough, we discover affairs or you divorce and they become hypersexual all over again. It's just roller coaster. Relatively common, and often it has nothing to do with their partner. Their partner could look like Brad Pitt and have $1 billion in the bank, still the same experience. It's just how they're wired. And Jason says, you completely described my marriage. I'm no genius here, dude. I've just heard it a million times. Pretty common thing, and I bet you, here's another thing, make me seem like some kind of know-it-all genius here. I bet you had a pretty effed up childhood, am I right? Probably had some traumatic moments in there. Maybe he's past sexual abuse and so forth. Dad left, who knows? But you are unfortunately, like a lot of guys, you're at you're witnessing the byproduct of all this, and it's not fun. And sorry you're going through that, but you're one of many. And he says yes. So yeah, that's pretty common.